One of the most storied and beautiful venues in college football, Nike Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the ECU Pirates and the Army Black Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with Coach Monken before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Pirates ready to kick it away first. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Army Black Knights offense will go on the attack first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power forward. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. The play fake. Look out! Finds the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Black Knights decide to punt it away. Trying to make one miss. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So East Carolina's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the junior running back. One of the better running backs in all of college football and a vital cog in this offense.
What a challenge for this running back here. This late in the season against a conference opponent, one of the better run defenses in the entire country, too. We know this guy's been an absolute game breaker toting the rock, but this defensive coaching staff has had a lot of time and a lot of film all season to watch this guy and watch the schemes of this running attack. It'll be interesting to see if this guy can break through in one of his biggest tests of the year.
Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Williams. Rush right in his face. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Looking for the edge. Pulls it again on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Black Knights come to the line on 30 short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And after the turnover, there's a man still down, and we have an injury on the field. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing, Williams. Catch in the middle, it's Solomon. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Running inside, it's West. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Williams will pass. Throws for the tight end. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Long way to go on second down. Let's send the tight end in motion. Quick completion to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Pirates go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Straight ahead, it's West. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And no sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the option. Keeps it on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The run inside. It's Maddox. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Play action with Williams. Caught, it's Solomon. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Williams. Rushes on. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams looking for a man. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. It's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Quick give. It's West. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. And now on second down for this offense. Here's Williams to throw. Back's got it on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Fires to the tight end. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his big tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's first and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Williams makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Pirates.
And it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, will make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They punt it away on 4th down. Slips through the line. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now this offense will take the field again. Throwing, Williams. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Right at the line. He breaks a tackle. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Black Knights offense will go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Makes the grab. And he gets it right on the cusp. Maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Williams. Under pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Runs through a tackle.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They'll move the wide receiver. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Williams will pass. Left side is West. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here's Williams to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Hunt is on its way. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide left, it's Suggs. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Fresh center down's going to the air. It's complete to the right. turning it on. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Black Knights want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're...
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Spits it out to the back, and his throw is incomplete. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Punt is in the air. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Wide receiver going in motion. Williams got it behind the line. It's Hamilton. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Williams looking for a man. Left side is Solomon. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. 3rd down from the gun, Williams. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And the Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. First play of this drive. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It's out for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. Wants to throw one first. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the back. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. The Black Knights will punt this one away. He ought to get a little help on this one with that strong wind at his back. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Tigers looking to push their record to 7-0. And you do that, you essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the American Conference. And now over to your game inside Michie Stadium. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Blake Field inside Michie Stadium.
And the Black Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. Right side, it's Solomon. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Pirates are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Second and long here. Hits inside. It's West. Bring him down. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Throwing, Williams. Going downfield for the big play. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Wants to go up top on second down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. The Black Knights will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Corrals it at the 45. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Williams makes a catch. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, it's West. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Williams will pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. Williams to throw for it on fourth. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Trying to get the corner. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the fullback. And he's brought down after a short gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Keeps it himself. And he's stopped right there, no gain on the play. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to take it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Williams on the play fake. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
It's Williams again. Out wide right, it's Solomon. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Here's Williams to throw. Turns it upfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Play fake, Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. Touchdown, ECU. He got it, beat down in bounds. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They're going to ride this running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Pulls it. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Williams. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Lined up in the gun. Williams on 3rd down. Snags it. Knocks him down a couple of yards short of the marker. And how about this free safety showing those tackling skills and forcing a 4th down? Hunt is on its way. Not a lot of room to make this catch. No room to bring it back. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Gets the back moving. Follows his blocks. It's Maddox. He's got the 1st down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Stopped right there as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, gonna throw it. He's got the back in the middle. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. Sends it back in motion. Here's some daylight. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for the edge. Pulls it on the option. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Motion from the wideout. Nice move there. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Drops back on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Off play action on 1st down. He wants it all. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Suggs. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Leaves it in his belly. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the 1st down line, but will they go for it on 4th down? They'll send the back in motion. They're all over him. Snags it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Using his feet. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Touchdown, Black Knights! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? You can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Here he comes with the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. It's dropped after taking the hit. Long way to go on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Solomon. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the 1st down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's West. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Slips a tackle. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Pirates are marching down the field. Throwing, Williams. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Solomon. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Play action with Williams. Caught in the backfield, it's West. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Running inside, it's West. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Quarterback keep.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Fights off a defender. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. 3rd and long coming up. On the option. Keeps it himself. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. He wants to take the top off. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand, and the offense declines the penalty. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Trying to get the corner. Pulls it and runs it again. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. And the Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Sometimes you dial up the right place, sometimes you get the right penalty. Either way, it's a 3rd down conversion for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Army! And they add 6 more in the morning with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football. But here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Williams on the play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's West.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Push is ahead. He works his way past the 1st down marker, and that will put this one away. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to